Situated in Mannheim, just outside of Kitchener, Ontario, Colour Paradise offers a state-of-the-art and environmentally friendly way to experience the joy of horticulture. Begun in 2004 and completed in the fall of 2005, Colour Paradise is a 100,000 square foot expansion of the already established Westwood greenhouses, owned and operated by the Newman family.
Westwood was started 1984. John and my husband and myself, we moved here from Kincardine. We had been doing greenhouses since 1971, since we got married, and 3 years ago in 2003, the family, John, myself, and our 6 kids, we decided we wanted to do a garden center. So then we bought this property here in Mannheim, and that's where it kind of started from, because 5 of the kids are still in the business with us. Westwood grows mainly wholesale. Over here, our focus is retail. Westwood also has 30 individual houses, which are really good for perennials, colder crops, while this area here is more for plug production and for hangers and for begonias and patience crops that take a warmer temperature. Westwood's probably about the same size here. It's 100,000 square feet, and we have just as many people working there as over here, and it finishes up about the middle of June, while Colour Paradise goes till, well, it's basically year-round here.
Westwood, being a more traditional greenhouse arrangement, is not without innovation. The entire complex is fitted with a hanging monorail system that allows plant racks to be easily distributed to anywhere in the greenhouse. Much like train tracks, the monorail system uses switch junctions to direct the plant racks into any one of the numerous individual greenhouses. Colour Paradise and Westwood greenhouses have close to 36,000 hangers apiece, as well as numerous younger and bedding flowers. The sheer number of plants and size of the greenhouse presented a logical problem to Colour Paradise that required a creative solution.
First of all the water that rains on the roof, we drain down into the pond, whereupon it can be recycled, or we can use a well. In the back here we have 4 storage tanks that we pull from. 1 is recycled water and 3 are fresh water, and we use those whenever we need to. All the water that goes into the ground goes down into septic storage tanks, where it'll be recycled, so that everything here will be reused again to save on the environment.
Water is distributed via piping, where it is split up and directed to rows of hangers via this tubing.
Every single one of these hoses controls an individual line, so we can pick and choose what line we want to water. You can water on clear water, or you can water on fertilizer. It's all up to the grower.
Each hanger has an individual dripper inserted into it, which releases a certain amount of water for a specific time at a specific point during the day. Because younger plants are more sensitive, they are watered by hand based on how much water and fertilizer they need. The hoses on the left are clear water, while the hoses on the right contain fertilizer. The tables that the plants sit on are designed to be easily moved left, so as to allow the person watering easy access. To cut down on water waste, Colour Paradise is designed with cracks in the floor. The water is swept into and directed out to the reservoir, where it is eventually pumped back in, treated, and reused. Water recycling isn't the only environmentally friendly feature about Colour Paradise. Using 3 energy-efficient boilers, water is warmed as it passes through the boiler room and distributed to radiators at the end of the greenhouse. The radiators warm the air and releases it through inflatable plastic tubing hanging on the ceiling and under the plant tables. The greenhouse also has floor heating, similar to what is found in many homes, which helps encourage plants to take root. Production begins at Colour Paradise in early October, with the geranium cuttings which are then handed over to Westwood to be transplanted into the hangers, a process which continues throughout the season. Seeding begins in late winter and continues until mid-April.
In this first station here we have what's called a flat dibbler, and the spikes compress the soil down so that the seeds will stay in the center of each hole. In our next section here, we actually have the seeder portion. The seeds are collected on a vacuum. There are 512 whole seeds, and they are flipped over and put onto the machine where the vacuum pulls it down. There are 512 tubes here. So the seeds go down to there, then they fall into each section of the flat. As it goes over to this section on this side, some varieties of seeds need to be covered for germination. So we will select which ones to have that, and then this part here automatically covers them. This is called vermiculite, and this is good for the seeds that do not like to have light to germinate, and it also keeps their stem strong. This section here, we have the availability of misting it right on spot. We don't normally do that because we don't like the area being all wet, but it is an option that we have.
Overall, the process is designed to produce little waste. After seeding, some trays go into the moist and dark germination chamber, a process which increases the chance of germination to nearly 100%. As the plants grow, they may require replanting several times to accommodate a growing root system. Although the technology exists to do this by machine, all the replanting work at Color Paradise in Westwood is done by hand to assure a quality, long-lasting plant. It is this attention to detail and care for their products that have propelled John, Ruth, and family from their humble beginnings in 1979 to becoming industry leaders in quality, efficiency, and environmentally friendly technology. Color Paradise proudly serves Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge, Guelph, and surrounding area,